click there. Yeah. All this seems to be in order. Click here. And click there. Okay. Boop. Okay. Ah! There you go. Now my phone's mute. Wait, didn't I find a better setup for this by like putting it right here or something? I found like the perfect spot to place it so that it just kind of sat propped up and I could see when someone said something. Kind of, no. Like this? So like that. I have no idea how the fuck I managed to make it stand up before. Maybe I put this thing behind it. That would probably... Maybe you were right here, and then... Yeah, that seems to work. Okay. And hopefully I'll see a message when it pops up. Talk to the fisherman shacks.
It's getting cold.
Good night, officer.
Please tell me he's still out here. He is!
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Yeah.
You fucking with Kuno?
I'm not actually driving anywhere, okay?
The wide grin above his clenched jaw, the heavy breathing, the dilated pupils. It all speaks of one thing. This was a really good idea.
Don't trust a oinker, Kuno.
He's Oxy. Thanks, Pig. We're cool now. You punching yourself in the face worked out real good
So-
for everyone.
Streaming?
He really likes this. This motor lorry shit makes Kuno happy. You could say you interface with his good side.
I know you took the locusts from the traps the cryptozoologist set up.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So it wasn't a phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
I was really hoping it would be a reed plasmid that ate the locust, not you, Kuno.
Yeah, well, Kuno's all you got, bitch.
So you don't give a fuck about bugs and you go and build a whole bug town?
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
Locusts coming down like a shadow. This must be the night city he mentioned when you asked him where he's been.
So that and there is Night City?
Yeah, Locust City. City of rage. City of lights.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
The City of Rage sounds like a cool place.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
An artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
I'm something of an artist myself.
Oh my god, Kuno. He's gonna make you totally lame in, like, 3
you see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the buttons of his shirt trying to rip them open. They don't give way.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
In silence fills the
In
yard.
it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window. So that's what this is about.
He says, you make, young girl.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face.
Oh my god.
Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation. You've got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
Need you to stop taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important, but those locusts are bait.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno. She doesn't know whether to be glad because Kuno is finally convinced of the lameness, or more worried because of his continued use of the first person singular. Kuno is Kuno, not I.
What's gonna happen to the locusts?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
I have to ask, what does the city of locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
Turns his face up towards the
Pig.
heavens.
You really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
Okay, well that's settled.
The
I'll be
fuck
off.
are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The Insularian plasmid. Nice,
He recognizes the name.
Wait, you know what the Insularian plasmid is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
How'd you gonna ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distracted him. That's some sick shit. Tell your little slanty-eyed friend, respect from the Kuno. Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
By kilo, you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Kuno means gram.
You don't need more drugs. You're 12.
Alright. Kuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Kuno.
Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno. So Kuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit is major.
Major fucking choice, pig.
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit. Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno?
This is staying with me.
Alright. You fucked the Kuno. Everybody, Kuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we getting our business on, the pig throws it all away.
I told you he can't be trusted. I told you. I told you he'd steal the shit.
Relax, see? We got plenty of kilo. Kilo underground, in the tree. This ain't about that. This is about you and Kuno. You mismanaged this shit. Now everything is fucked between us. Again. How are you gonna make this up to the Kuno, huh? Kuno believes in second chances. Kuno doesn't believe in third chances.
There is genuine disappointment below the act, sire. In truth, Kuno doesn't really believe there's anything you can do to make up for this. The damage is irreparable.
I looked around there. It's not an easy life you got going on in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
Kuno, I met your dad.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig?
You know, your dad is a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes.
What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Kuno window?
Now he is nothing.
Yeah? Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
You don't have to turn into that.
Get your fucking nun-ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you took Kuno's speed, Kuno's gonna sub like a turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
There's a textbook with your name on it in the apartment.
Yeah, so fucking what?
Kuno de Vedder.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
I like it, Kuno de Vedder.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
We'll give an
Yeah,
option.
so fuck are you talking to? Kuno knows it.
You can't fuck with Kuno.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive? What?
His posture.
Fuck right. You got luck.
Kuno window.
I wouldn't be scared of him anymore.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough. This shit is real. Kuno's fucking violent dad's gonna be a vegetable. Kuno knows that shit. Stroke shit. Stomach fucked up and Kuno's gonna go out like that too. Gonna be...
Yeah.
Stop.
There's a
Fuck you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit. Fuck right I am. Get your nun-ass out of here before Kuno turn into...
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Anyway, there are a ton of unpaid utility
Fuck
bills.
right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
You can guess.
And he doesn't give a shit about that. I guess Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about them.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
It's no place for you to live in. You have to find somewhere else.
That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground. Leroy shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno!
You did right not giving you the drugs. Let's conclude this.
That didn't change shit, pig. That only made things worse. Fucking social worker shit. It doesn't work, pig.
It doesn't work, Kuno. Only our shit works.
She must repeat it. Use every chance to confirm that version of reality. She tries to bind their fates together. She needs him. Bad.
More
Yeah.
questions.
The kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it?
Well, I'd ever climb it.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say that ladder's unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
Kuno knows the ladder is unclimbable.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
What's in the greenhouse
No,
over
no.
there?
Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
The gardener? She's actually not a gardener. It turns out she's a union
The
fixer.
fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
What about that
The
shack
fuck
again?
do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hey, kid.
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck out of her face. You got done.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
Joe's eyes behind the fence, only top of her hat remaining.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Well,
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't.
if the folks inside are still there, I could probably finish up this business that I have with the cryptozoologist. No, they're not there. Almost completed all the tasks that we have to do.
It's getting late and it's snowing.
It's time to sleep.
The bed is comforting. The place feels almost like home now.
You know, all of
Quiet
these
and dignified
videos
around
definitely
you.
have copyright on
And
them
you
because of all
live
the
by
music
the
in this game.
seaside.
And that kind of sucks
You're
because the music in this
incredibly
game's really
tired.
good.
The darkness and warmth come fast.
I mean,
You're
it doesn't really do
falling
anything to
asleep.
me right now. But, like, obviously at some point if I got made money, and that would have been a problem, but it's not a problem yet.
It's easier this
It kind
time.
of sucks.
Drifting off, your head has found a comfortable indent in the pillow. Your legs and your torso feel like lead weights sinking to the bottom of the sea. Until they're suddenly light.
This respite. You've earned it, brother. Bask in the darkness. Let it swallow you up and swivel you around while you forget everything you've managed to remember.
I haven't earned this.
Now you haven't. You've just been.
Is this the last trip?
No, this is the one before that. We'll just keep cycling it for you if you don't mind. As long as we can. Spin it like black yarn.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Thank you, Darkness. Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Harry boy. You earned it.
Fall into a deep, uninterruptible
After
sleep.
centuries of darkness, the alarm rings. But what's this? You actually feel rested. There's no time to cuddle with your pillow, however, or as much as shiver from the cold. The world awaits.
Hey, that was pretty good. Also, it's probably because, who knows, maybe I'm just taking way too long to do all these side activities. And that's the game being like, well, we kind of don't have anything else for you to go through in the dream realm, so, We're just gonna keep looping this until you hopefully finish everything and stop fucking around in the city. But I am very close to, like, tying up all the things I want to do. Like, I gotta do this, do the insect thing. Maybe go buy a tape. It's cool they have 4 straight buildings around this area. Corral.
All the old boombox. Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh, yeah?
The print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
Sniff the shirt.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
What's the deal with the man on the
It's
t-shirt?
the man from Hendal.
Walking away from his burning village. Yes.
Their matter-of-fact tone belies their surprise at the fact that you didn't recognize the figure in the print. Lie, sire, for no reason.
My side. No. It's a very sheltered child. My parents only let me. Guess it's supposed to know. Guess I'm supposed to know who this man from Hemdall is, but I actually lost my memory recently and need help remembering basic facts about reality.
Huh?
But I lost my memory recently. I need help remembering basic facts about reality.
Oh, I see. That's tough, man. I feel the same way sometimes. The man from Hjelmdal is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla. In fact, most people don't think that man from Hjelmdal ever really existed. But they are wrong.
Hendal isn't a real place.
Neither is the man a real man, of course. But both the man and Hjelmdal are an ontological necessity. But hey, it's not worth getting into an argument about.
Wow. What?
What do you mean? The man from Hemdall is real?
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Okay.
He sounds.
You
like
sound
this.
skeptical. It's not that complicated.
You're obviously more incredulous, but.
All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting. Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
How much are you selling this t-shirt for?
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
You just give it to me for free then?
But why?
Perhaps I could pay you in some other way? The man from Himdo's a superstar. I'm a superstar. It would be perfect.
I suppose that makes sense, yes. Please go ahead and take it. Welcome to Hyomdal.
That worked. That actually worked. +1 physical instrument, +1 shivers, -2 authority. It's still a shirt though, so it would cover up this other shirt, but now I have a different shirt to wear when I want to look fancy schmancy.
This hat is so soft, so warm. It wraps around your head, and your mind tingles with all manner of socio-economic theory.
This is a Yushanka hat, right?
Kraz Mazov would have worn this Yushenka. Mazov
Yushenka, yeah.
knew where to cook those thoughts. That's why it bears a Mazovian logo. Glory to the revolution, comrade.
Biggest
Whether you
communist
like
builder.
it or not, wearing this hat has made you more communist.
Top of the morning to you. How may I be of service?
His prices are strange, or doesn't really sleep. Odd brain activity.
Feeling warm
Nice.
and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Poor all what's
A
that?
drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
So could you take off your sunglasses? I like to check your eyes.
Why on earth? These are prescription. I can't really see without them.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting.
No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of Birdo before I lost my memory.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
How, what's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were part of.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out.
Oh, there we go. Now it popped up the way I like it. It's too early for this. I'm still asleep. Coco, it's 1 p.m. That is not early. But understandable, Coco, I guess.
There wasn't much the volunteer
I mean, I stayed up
force could
super
do,
late and wanted
however.
to just die too.
We wasted
The
years
Tookie
in the
told
river
me,
mud.
you have to get up.
Years getting sick.
You have to get up. There's a man who sells legendaries in Destiny 2 on the weekends, and you need to go talk to him. And I went, okay. Now I'm up. Must have been tough for you. I have to clean up.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened.
But I understand.
And why
Coco.
no
You need
one
more
has
sleep.
tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment. An early death. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could. No one's.
Whose fault was it?
Everyone's.
You shot
So
his head.
much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How did you end up running that pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but
He shrugs.
I
Silly.
like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Do you have any recordings of the Koldama?
The Koldima Madakwa.
Yeah, the
Sorry,
Koldama.
I would never have guessed that you were that interested in ultrasonic sounds. Or birds, for that matter.
Lately, experimenting with things. I've been thinking of quitting RCM and becoming a cryptozoologist. I have hobbies. I'm just like a normal people, because I'm a normal person.
What an interesting development. Well, it's been a long while since I've gone hunting for the Koldima Madakwa. Once knew a group of young musicians who decided they didn't want to play music anymore and started looking for all kinds of interesting sounds instead. This was before, you know, lost touch with them after all of that.
Sounds so cool.
Cool or not, one of them was obsessed with recording the Koldima Madakwa. And he was one of those passionate people who know a lot about all kinds of strange things. So he got the rest of us to join in his search.
Did you ever find
We
it?
thought we did. We got together all these recordings of unusual sound patterns, compared them, cut them up and combined them into the Symphonia Koldima Madakwa.
Can I listen to it?
Unfortunately, I don't have any recordings from my old life. None at all. But I do have a tape with some ultrasonic sounds that might be what you're looking for.
So I'm reading through some tapes, find the
Do
camera.
we really have time for this?
Yes, it's absolutely necessary for my research.
Can you pause this real quick?
This
Like what?
recording comes from down the coast.
Yeah, I just wait for him to
Wasn't
finish
looking
talking
to
for a
record
second.
anything specific.
I'll let you know he's
Just left a recording device there one morning.
Okay, now. Sounds like I could sit here for 3 hours if I wanted to. Oh, what's up?
Why isn't no going?
Like the computer's slow and laggy. But it'll pop up eventually.
I needed it to pop up now.
Oh,
Holy fuck. One. If you click on this image right now, you'll see that I just went 20
yeah.
and 5.
20 kills, 5 deaths?
Mm-hmm.
Dear fucking god, what?
I'm playing Crucible.
Well, clearly, but I meant like what mode?
Just regular. Just,
Dear fucking lord, where the fuck were you last time? I mean, I got a sick triple kill with the golden gun down a hallway, and it was
I
able
got a
to.
full team fucking kill with the Nova Bomb.
I was happy about what I did. I was happy about. Jesus fucking Christ, Tookie. I mean,
And not one fucking commendation. Not one fucking commendation.
you gave this guy one though.
Yeah. No. See, I gave one, and then I realized no one gave me one, so I immediately stopped giving them. Because everyone else got that. Just wanted to point out some bullshit. Broke my fucking back. Still took an L, and these niggas blamed me, I guess.
Oh, you guys lost?
Yeah.
How? These scores are fucking amazing. What?
Sucks suck. Sucks to suck.
I guess it do.
Fucking hate you.
Alright. Poor bastard. So, current D&D map. We're over here right now.
Keep in mind, I have to slow this one down enough to make sounds well over 200 kilohertz audible to the human ear. It will be strange.
He switches on the tape player. The player begins to emit a low hum.
As the hum grows louder, modulating but always unnaturally uncomfortably low, like it's coming not from the speakers, but also from inside your chest. Breathing is becoming difficult. Not good, not good. You're about to start suffocating. You have to stop this. There's a growing sense of dread. The sound is coming from inside you, but also surrounding you. It feels as though someone is standing just outside of your range of vision and watching you, doing this to you. He nods to you, reassuringly, just as more diverse, higher-pitched sounds, some random, some appearing to form patterns, hit your eardrums.
What's that?
Gulls and skewers. But, shh.
His pointer finger inclines his head towards the speaker. A new, very high-pitched, shivering sound emerges from amidst the others.
That's it. The signal in the noise. The thin whisper. A low range of sounds is easier to handle with a focal point, but still troubling. You are mesmerized by the sounds, but also feel nausea welling up as the motif continues, then begins to recede, dissolving in what must be the sound of water lapping at the bank.
You know, now that I've listened to it on these new speakers, it's not the cold Mamadakwa. Wrong patterns, wrong photons. Probably some insect trying to sing higher than its predators can hear. Still, fascinating, aren't they? Early morning sounds.
Mm-hmm.
All the old
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. I doubt it.
the pawnbrokers get.
You said you done it before.
It's almost like he's worried for you. The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. He won't be your nog, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
I ride the Pyro every day. I think I've tried it once and liked it. I haven't, but no, I could take it.
If you say so. Here you go, man.
Actually, choose mine. I don't need it.
I respect your decision, officer. What else can I help you with?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
Fair enough. Fast cash for faster times.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Hey, quick question. Do you sell any tapes?
You mean like music tapes? No, music is out. Don't listen to music. I sell extremely cool sunglasses if you want to get your mojo going.
Alright, so you have no idea whatsoever where I could find tapes?
Tapes? Tapes are everywhere. They're worthless. Kids throw them in the trees. There's one in the bushes, right behind this lorry. No one would ever throw a good pair of high-quality plastic sunglasses in the bushes, mister.
To the west, dark brown ribbons of tape hang from the tree, flowing in the wind. You should have a look. It's better than nothing. The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze. Just like promised, you've stood here for what seems like eons, guzzling the sickly fumes of lorries and carriages.
Karaoke superstar, the multi-tool is truly multi. Good Hawthorne.
Patting the tree reveals a small sticker which has almost been worn to oblivion. It reads, RCM Emergencies Desk, number 8102. Underneath a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. The bronze ribbon twists around and within the branches in an intricately natural pattern. But there's something.
What do I see?
There's a twisted logic in this mess. You see the ends of the ribbon, the way it flows, how it twists and turns. It's all starting to make sense. It'll be easier to remove now.
So I will only fuck this up if I roll not once.
With slow
Which
and
I didn't.
deliberate motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling, you manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches. It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape.
What's the tape for?
It's for Egghead. I promised to make his Van Eyck jam hit harder. Maybe this tape can help.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
Not sure. I'll find out. It could point me in the right direction.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape.
Well, let's go ask our good buddy.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Hey, do you know how to fix this?
You mean re-spooling? Yeah, I do, but...
Great. Could you do it, please? This is important. I need to be able to play this tape for someone.
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
Just explain why you need this so much. He's bound to understand.
Worthless? It's not worthless for you. This could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you know that old church down the coast?
Yes. What about it?
Some young wavers turned that place into a nightclub, and they play these weird beats there, which they call Adonic music.
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
No, that's a thing. No, that's a thing. You can't believe how unbelievable thin the beat is. There's nothing to it. No bass. It just goes buzz, buzz, buzz. And this tape could make it hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in this.
He looks at the bundle of tape in front of him. It shimmers under the shop's dazzling light show.
Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to take a moment, though, so just sit back and relax.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs.
Wait, this took more than just a few moments. That was at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was. Re-spooling isn't that difficult, although I had to mend the tape in a few places. Anyhow, it's yours now.
Well, thanks for the help.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility, okay?
Of course. So we did that.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone,
Pull off the radio.
This is Precinct 57.
Find out more about the owner of the armored boots.
Yes. It took some convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
I was born ready,
That
baby.
suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Cortenaer. That's Ellis Kortenaer. Exact date of birth unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February 09.
Neonatal care
He was
unit?
found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2.
According to Klasia, Lele said his real name wasn't really his. Perhaps that's because he was fostered.
This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Eastbrand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations. For
Any-
him even entering Ravashon.
Any information on his foster parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
Well, he was found in a leaf compactor?
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
So, all we have to connect him to Colonel is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
Well, we have a name now, and a service record now.
A name. This is very good. Ellis Cortenaer.
It says for himself.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions? Just a second. Sylvie?
Yes. Hello?
So here's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
Was it you that called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made the call?
No.
Seems like Glacia wasn't lying when she said it was her. This corroborates her story. She made the call.
Are you sure, Lieutenant? For some reason, you have a little doubt about that.
Why did you make a call?
Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court.
Does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Well, there's a limit to my authority then.
I did.
Push her further. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
You do? Okay.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
Showed my gun? When
You
did
were
it
trying to
happen?
impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
And what? What did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that. I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there. Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Why would I kill myself? I mean, look at the world. I would love to stay.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Yes, what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big butts cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see...
Alright.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with the kid, Kuno. He promised to stop stealing the
So
locusts.
it was just a child.
See his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
I need you to draw speak to a hideous coughing fit.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
That's just something people tell themselves when they fail.
Let's do this, except enthusiastically.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we?
We should show us
Fine.
Percy
It's better than
aside.
having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this,
He wants to see this tale through as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh fractured locust. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but,
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center.
Oh, you're going.
Oh, hello, sweetie.
you know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
Of course, officers. Is there a particular cryptid you two are interested in learning about? Of course, dear.
Okay, we checked out that. Now we just need to get the tape. First, we stock the trap you left empty before. The trick is to remember which one it was. The last trap is empty. God damn it. let us go down this way towards the, is it this trap?
The trap stands empty amongst the reeds. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds melancholy rustling.
This is the one.
Fantastic.
At least the locusts into the
The
empty trap.
locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
If you start the trap now, put in the antivenom. But first, well, can't I get closer to there? Again, I just need to walk a bit more. Over. Take me closer to the church. Hey, good.
Hey, her innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
What?
You have the headless Fallen Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
Look around her back. I can't win her back. She's a long-dead historical figure.
Don't be so pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily. This isn't funny. You have a bad feeling about this one.
Yes, I should. This is a task of mine now.
So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are for.
A better deal! Yeah! Medium car!
That was a crazy sound we heard before.
It was awesome and scary. Very hardcore.
Always boom to the chamber.
Too
Just silence.
hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it at all.
What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme.
So you think we could do about it?
Oh! I don't know. Maybe someone can do something with this. I imagine this is the sounds that the future could make.
Sounds like a future could have been more hardcore than I imagined. Anyway, I found this tape. Maybe you could use it to hard up the Earth Jam.
Yeah! Remix time! Tape goes here, into deck B.
Click switch tape, sir.
A hand on his ear. He listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big.
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Ready. I made better music.
Wow! Here's that? The signs match perfectly! Now if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper!
What is this? It's good. How did you guys do that?
Do what? I just found a random tape about David. You're right. It's uncanny how well it all goes, guys. Something else must be going on here.
Yes, but what if Van Eyck based his remix on some forgotten local melody, like a folk song? And you just found the original piece that inspired him to create this jam? That would explain why it fits so well.
Nah, to me it sounds like classic Van Eyck. I don't think he needs any inspiration from folk songs. Maybe he lives in Martinez and just threw away part of his song because he thought it wasn't good enough.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence.
Jesus.
That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
You know it's true. His friend behind the train.
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key. Something mysterious is going on here.
So he makes it sounds like Egghead must live around here. It's definitely his creation. I agree with Nod. It's just luck. And Egghead's incredible mixing skill.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits!
volume! What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
What if we used the crazy sound assault from Suna's experiment, but contained it, tamed it, made it pulse?
But how?
What about that compressor Andre was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel processing?
Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty ultra.
But it could be hyper hardcore!
Let me just put a... Oh yeah, 2 points in this? Oh my god. Okay, I did that. I think these claws already +2 on interface. I don't have anything else I think would give me anything for interfacing.
That's a deal! Yeah!
Bzz, 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 goes the track in the background, never ending. You can't grasp what's missing, but you can try to make something up anyway.
I cannot speak what ought to remain silent. Just make it up. No way to speak for could tell me that.
You scrape the moldy recesses of your brain for some technological sounding jargon. It'll impress the large-headed speed freak. Isn't that what real artists do? Make it up as they go along.
Sound juice through the fluctuator. Another technique to it, but it needs less bazoot bazoot.
Yeah! Pump off the bazoot bazoot!
It's hard to say for sure, but the digital throbbing seems ever so slightly louder than before.
Yes, what is it? The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.
Oh, the god of dance is back! I'm dancing with the god of dance! Oh yeah!
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Oh yeah. Maybe name of the founding party, I thought. Party. I do know them, but can you refresh my memory?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition, and they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian. Totally.
The Perican love is
unity. Unity.
Make some noise.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you.
Yeah!
You see?
Do it. I didn't.
The one.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know what the founding party...
God fucking damn it.
And they have roots in total.
The love is
unity. Unity.
Make some noise.
You feel it. The anode feels good.
Yeah!
He seems it's
Do it for the I didn't want
the one with the large head.
Goodbye.
This may take a while. There's only one hope that I get another level up point after I talk. Leia.
Hello, dear. Thank you for doing that, dear.
Her smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
Sorry for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those weeds.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
Just go check the trash.
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
One more time, onto the breach then.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Yeah, what's wrong? You seem different.
Different? How?
The hat with her glasses are flicked. She looks up.
Answering a question with a question, for example. Defensive isn't her usual style.
You're on the back foot.
I'm in doubt, sweetie. That's all. Everyone is now and then.
You're in doubt about what?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer. Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream? Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
Morel told me you've seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
You seem to really believe it happened. Doesn't that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That, and for years his belief made me believe too.
That I am a queen? An extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Bryce tell her that her marriage hasn't been a lie.
An acorn is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care.
And I need something good here.
All qualities these two seem to share in abundance.
Why am I not? Your relationship with Morel isn't just about the phasmid.
But it is. We've spent years searching for the phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple. If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university.
Normally, when I think about stuff like women and marriage, I feel bad. When I think about you and Morel, I feel okay. That counts for something, no?
Oh, of course it counts for something. But we've had our hard times too.
She looks down at her
I
legs.
was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story...
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
Super review. That's not how these things work.
Maybe. But then why do I not dare tell him? I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time. What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
Are there? Some of the other things are pretty bad.
Taught this. I still believe you saw the Phasmid.
A true believer. Sometimes I still see it too. The real memory of it. How it was there. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Are you sure you don't need help getting to Gary's?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This whole thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
You do that. I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
Can I have your address? Just in case there's news.
Okay. It's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
The rest of it's pretty grim. Thanks for bringing me some light.
You're welcome, sweetie. I'm glad it helped you, even though it turned out to be a...
Shit sentence remains
A
unfinished.
waste of time. A dream. A lie. A fool's hope. Say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold, coastal wind blows.
We should go to...
Somewhere out there, a kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling dusty windows, beckoning with strange coldness, to ask the wind once more.
I don't remember which one it was. And that's the end of the cryptozoology business.
A better deal!
Interface aim.
A better deal! Yeah!
Side chain
Yes!
the beat.
Side chain? What does that even
Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing. Either the auxiliary signal or the main input from the tape. Make it alternate between the signals. The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal on the aux side chain input. It will allow maintaining a loud sound without peaks that fill up all the headspace.
Okay, Egg, you need to start side chaining it.
Side chaining it, you said!
Turns on the music. His hands move darkly across the mixer, setting up the necessary controls.
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide. Wider than they've ever gone on drugs. He starts jumping up and down, with bliss, in total silence, still listening to his headphones.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead, Cop Man? Did you break him?
Just wait and see.
Are you ready, posse?
Noid straightens his back, ready for the beat.
I was born ready, Ed.
Give him a thumbs up. We've done it! We've perfected the beat! We've made music history! We are some type of art cop!
The audio assault is glorious. The speed freak dances on the stage, intensely waving his hand in the air.
This is beauty! This is life!
Nice.
What in the world is going on? The way melody and bass flow together. It's unnatural.
We have tamed the sound, made it our own. This is one for the Adonic generations!
Using the ultimate sound!
We have tamed the sound, made it our own.
God damn it. This dance club idea might just work out.
DeLorean Church! The place to be! Pump it! Pump it!
This is it. This is a new era. The fabric of the world has been irrevocably altered. Who will be the innocence of hardcore melodic dance music? The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
Looks like I can't give this figure to her.
Why?
Because she's a stained glass window.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like what? Is this test still on?
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. Only a strange little sadness remains. The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass.
We perfected music. And we've done damn near every tasks I could possibly do / care about. Except for figure out what is the race enigma. Because that one could just sit there. But now I gotta give someone his figurine. Determine where the shot came from. Can't get his boots. I don't know how the fuck to get to the island. So I'm just gonna keep on going. Plus, that's it would fuck up a union and cryptozoology business. But I already did all of that business, so... Cigarette butts means to render a rock. Make a mental note. Seems important somehow. Okay. Off I go.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind, you rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
I got close. Huh, the door shut tight. How do we get in there?
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? We get into, like, everything.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
That's who I am. That's who we are.
Yeah, I understand you. I like opening doors as much as the next guy. But this one is simply beyond repair, and we don't have the resources needed to open it. Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
Exit door
At least you can think about opening it. About doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life. Perhaps something useful will come from this.
What is this anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot at the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
It may have been used to serve as an aerostatic battleship in the atmosphere, or a fortification, like a sea fort in the bay.
Could this structure have been used to take the ship?
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Equip this to play tapes, and he just holds it over his arm. Alright. Enough doing as many sidetracks as we can before we probably get to the bottom of this mystery. Let us go under here. You should take out your flashlight. Occupied, buried in sand and dust. It feels strange. Also, let me put away this book just in case I might need authority for some reason.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Says the shadow figure body
Can't say
machine.
it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to. Doesn't wish to hurt you, not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. This is going directly into your neural pathways.
Don't cover that.
That's an awful decision. Why would you not want to shield yourself from it? It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones.
Are you gonna kill me too?
I'm not going to fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be dead already. All things considered, I'm being pretty reasonable here. I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing is the ULAN frequency, blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
I saw the equations to ULAN
Saw my
frequency.
equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at. A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, People lose their minds in just a few years.
Sounds like she knew someone who used to man one of those stations. But she won't tell you about her. Boy, you're one empathetic police officer to have guessed even that right now.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Just or something with great effort.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break you loose.
Have you experienced the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
How did you get your hands on this?
I built it myself.
God's torture
And
device.
she's proud of it too, as she ought to be. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah, way beyond. So, it's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
Okay. Oh, okay. The fuck? Okay, radio station. We're here now. This is great. That's all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not cops, and of herself merely as prey.
Please, could you just sit down so I could ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Looking for a deal with my mattress.
Jesus. Dear fucking God!
Done this.
Who's that chuckles is it?
God damn it.
Listen. Cards you in camera so it's
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
He's just reluctantly out of the shadows, the pain lesson.
She's carrying a 2-barrel front loader. Remain careful. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this. There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted for long enough, maybe. Be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions. Bide your time.
How did you know we were
I
coming?
heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
My bullets on your floorboards.
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
Oh, by the way, he's the washerwoman.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find to my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
I tried the bullet, though.
This could have turned out pretty bad for me if you hadn't walked right into 25 bands of ultra-high frequencies.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
Did you shoot Riley?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
I was glad you broke. She told me everything.
Oh, well, I guess I always knew she was a survivor above all else. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Titus told me. Took some convincing.
Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass. Those guys liked me, I know it. This is what happens to people whom people like. How the fuck do the rest of you get by?
You can't open it. It's not personal. I opened them up.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
I ask you questions, and I have some for you.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
Did you say that Laylee was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
He's way with women.
You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me. And definitely not a reason to off someone.
Do you feel sympathy for Moose? It's hard work.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
Do you feel protective of the Union?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
She didn't hate him, okay?
I have other questions.
I'm listening.
You have an alibi for when Laylee was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you.
They did say you left to take a really long leak. Like 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time.
You think? I should have fit in with just enough time to commit a murder. Hold on.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Play pinball much?
No. Not since I was 14 and hanging out in the only diner in Dardenne. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city. Why?
Some mysterious pinball machines and some pretty mysterious rooms in the whirling.
Yeah, and probably some ghosts from the time of the suzerain. I'm not really interested in supernatural mysteries.
Wait, what's this thing? What kind of mysteries interest you?
Not murder mysteries either, if that's what you're thinking.
She looks you in the eye, impassively, making it clear that she's not planning to comment on the matter any further.
Elevators. Do you like elevators?
The fuck do elevators have to do with anything?
Do you or don't you?
Not particularly.
Not even grab your head? Quaint old rickety ones?
I'm not really into old shit for old shit's sake.
God damn it!
Look, there's a secret way from the ground floor to the whirling to the roof.
Don't know it. But also, the shot couldn't have come from the roof. Or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
The pain stops when you finish.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
You have a gun?
And?
See, it's a front loader. Do you have another gun somewhere?
Sure don't.
A breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
Where'd you get
The
it?
gun store.
What gun store?
Trigger Happy Jacks.
Really? Trigger?
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal.
Can't tell. What kind of gun is it? Didn't I already just say that?
A knocked away 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
Is other evidence I'd like to ask you
Yeah,
about?
evidence.
You like Elijah a lot?
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
But you wanted to be more than just friends.
Oh, so that's where you were going with this.
You said you wanted to run away with her.
That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Clausy was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
Claudia only said they maybe kissed. Someone is lying here.
Wait, Claudia said you only kiss.
If that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into details for you to jerk off to later.
But I do want details actually cringe from the head-splitting torment.
Really? Is that blood on the ground before you? Are your ears bleeding?
Yeah, really?
Okay, then what happened?
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leading me on. I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
No ill will there. It wasn't a problem for her.
Are you a girl like her?
What the hell, man? Yeah, why not? I've gotten worse.
Said you got... Maybe we should start seeing Lily threatening her. I just like clicking on the mat.
One time when we'd both been
the
drinking,
silly options to see what
I said
happens.
some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
Despite everything, you helped her by staging the lynching?
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer.
There are other things that we
Go
can skip
ahead.
at.
It's your body.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
To hang out on rooftops?
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
The Elysium you've hung out on the roof?
The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia.
What's so great about her antenna?
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival.
So you're sure you didn't shoot the merc from the roof?
Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar.
Did you leave any flowers for a page on the roof?
No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
They weren't just flowers, they were symbols of revolution pushed through the pain.
So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on.
Was that pity? For you? She sees you're grasping for straws here.
Later was mourning.
I never did understand why, when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too.
Okay, so you didn't leave the
No,
Maybells.
I did not.
Big drugs for the Union, I've been through your glory.
So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician.
That really comes as a blow to her.
No, we didn't. I found my own way in.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
Bitter smile.
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
You had a financial incentive. You're a criminal. I can't trust anything you say.
That's your prerogative.
You had a financial incentive to kill the merc.
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the Union.
Yes, I never thought
She deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for. You might be able to find this out later.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
She turns the knob down just a millimeter. But you're threatening us with
Based
it.
on what I've heard about you, You are serious scum.
Okay, let's take a step
Yeah?
back.
Where?
More questions before doing anything.
Who killed the monk if it wasn't you?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
Sunday night, tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
He struggles to finish the sentence.
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Wait, does she also seem high to you?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
She said you knew immediately. Something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
Then you seem to have a plan. Prepared when you got there.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Her idea?
In cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck. To fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
She lied to you about that, too.
Shower head? Sourceful? It's bad that...
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Do you think she killed Lily herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried the lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
And if you didn't kill him, why not?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
You mean by La Puta Madre agent?
Yes. You. Everyone says you're his peon. His human can opener.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself. Fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Oh wait. Shit, you're just trying to... Went to go test me. Throw me up.
Oh yes they do. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
It's my name. If you know not much about me, you must know my name.
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to La Puta Madre.
I'm not sure I've heard of these dangerous, right?
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
No. That was a real question.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did you do to this Madre anyway?
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? Now I have Harry can opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat. Wait, one thing, possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
You're in town, was it just me or was there anyone else with me?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
Who was in this squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had 2 guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
What else can you tell me?
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying. That sound about right?
Yeah, that's right. I was just testing you. No, that doesn't ring any bells.
Well, this has been a great talk, really. But I think I'm going to hit the road now.
You know about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
The communist hideout back there?
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
The voice shuts off the white noise in your head. It feels like it. Some approaching.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
Momentary. State of clearness. Push through the pain, Harry. It's just good.
You did it.
Ugh.
The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
You okay, Ken?
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
So to put the gun down.
You should know the words to say. You've been here yourself. So why is it not coming to you? Because you've been going around pointing a gun at yourself, trying to answer the same question in vain. Her finger squeezes the trigger now.
I can't stop her.
No, wait. Finally, it comes to you. A way to connect with her.
In pain, I've been let down by women too. Look at that.
She flashes you an incredulous grin. Then she exhales sharply, shakes her head, and pulls the trigger. You watch as her brains trickle out through her neon hair.
Oh God.
Fuck.
What did we just
Our
do?
job. It went really bad. And now we need to clean it up.
She died. How can he be so cold?
I failed to talk her down.
Lieutenant Yefreitor Dubois, control your emotions. We did our job. This won't be the worst thing that happens on this case, believe me. You can't let this break you.
There is no coming back from this one. It will stay with you in nightmares.
It's our
We are
fault.
cops. Everything is our fault if we let it be.
I'm doing this. Okay. Compose yourself. What do we do now?
We clean up. It may take days for processing to pick up her body. We need to move it somewhere.
I put all those points into rhetoric and if... Oh my goodness. No, it's not the skill check. I literally just had to roll 4. I just had to roll a 4 and up and I would have been fine. Oh my fucking God. I rolled 1 more. If I had rolled a fucking 3. At least if oh my God. Damn it. It was so close. Like, those were low numbers, but then when I look back at it, it's like so low, but still, like, right fucking there. That hurts even more than just, like, falling low.
That tent there.
Cookie utensil she prepared is a porch with bananas. The dark water trails into the distance. There's no way out.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She was used to camping out. You see a rolled up sleeping bag and personal belongings.
We should put her in the sleeping bag, so the rats don't get to her.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods. There she lies, cocooned in the sleeping bag, surrounded by empty cigarette packs, books, and half-read magazines. Magazines? You should look through them.
Turn your flashlight on the books and magazines.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Shift through the magazines.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook.
A notebook.
Unpocket the worn brown leather journal.
We should read this immediately, like right now.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the
It's
cover.
made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers. She had good taste and must have taken what she recorded here seriously.
Don't mind the strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Study the handwriting.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently, perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Flip through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
We could learn a lot from this.
What kind of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. The way some of those question marks trail off into ellipses. She was going through a tough time. Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day Lily died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. Except...
Stop it.
But that's another matter entirely. You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it.
Anything about the Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell.
What about this M? Could this be La Puta Madre? Here. March 9th and March 15th.
Read the entry.
Great.
March 15th.
M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? Things played out just as she had feared, except you didn't shoot her.
Just not me. I wouldn't do something like this.
Maybe it's the old you, or maybe she was just paranoid. No, not even the old you. No you would do that.
Read the entry. March 12th.
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures, first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly.
Most recent entry. Include
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
I don't think she killed the mercenary. It looks like she might have been framed.
This whole thing was a detour, and a fatal one, he thinks.
So she died for nothing.
She was in plenty of trouble, even without the murder charge. Still, it's a nasty business.
Kim, am I really a puta madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps he shouldn't be so trusting.
Who killed Lamar?
Classier was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or...
No one heard the shot.
Maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Well, that didn't play out anyway as I would like to. I could reload the save and keep her alive. But I feel like I gotta live with this unfortunate incident that happened. Either way. Press F1 because of Destiny. Yeah, I gotta walk all the way back. Okay, fine. Let us begin the long trek home. Well, technically I don't live there anymore. I live in the shack. But still, let's get to where we need to get going. Probably helps if I zoomed out the map a bit.
Stop. Now. It is time.
For what?
Crisis. Death. You can feel it in your blue soul.
What am I supposed to
Arm
do?
yourself with anything you can, unless you have nothing. Because you didn't find your lost gun, then just walk to your death. I can talk you out of it, whatever it is. You're too likable to die. Don't worry.
I'm not sure if I'm ready for what
Then
lies
you'd
ahead.
better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
The fuck do I have? I can't use this gun. No. Can't I make some sort of Molotov with this? I mean, it's pure alcohol. That shit will light on fire.
Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief 3 days ago? During that time. Okay then. Good. Excuse me? You have a
moment passes.
Am I supposed to do?
I'm all out of shits to give. Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
Okay, what's going on here?
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Courty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Peaceful.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
Then it points to the
This
LP.
third one, he is the most dangerous of them all, heavily armed. The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
He's at the gate.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
Time this
The
is.
Mercenary Tribunal.
Stop. This is the police. I don't have anything.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
I think he's calmed down a bit.
Pig fuck!
It's the only way they can make out it doesn't sound calm. See, now no one needs to die here today.
No, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
She doesn't seem to understand the severity of the situation. With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. You feel your fists contract as you stand there between these men, all carrying real weapons. You really, really should have a gun in your hand by now. Or something dangerous. This feels scary. No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Make him talk. Present an argument. Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to drag it out. Get under his skin. I don't know about this getting under his skin. He'll only get under yours. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have. Move down from that. Please.
Think of an argument?
Alright, here we go.
Oh, now?
This is
okay, game.
Granell would never sanction this.
I got that
commanding officer.
barely before I need again! It was just one up. Oh my! It would have. And then the modifier on top of that. Just, I barely got it, and then that barely pushed me over. Oh my fucking god, Rhetoric. You need to. Woo! Why is my Rhetoric roll such ass? Anyway.
You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
I am a Granell Major with over 15 years of live combat experience. When my colonel gets hanged by clay monkeys, I lead the platoon on a retaliation strike.
You're the highest ranking of the three of you.
Nah, I just have the biggest gun.
Yeah,
Technically, the other man has the biggest gun, but we're beyond that now.
Consider this group. We consider it's not the end of bloodshed.
You're right, but you see, I want it to end in bloodshed.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something. Easy now. Tell them these men didn't do it. There's a peaceful way out. Dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
Who are you, a major?
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor click softly. Click, click, click. The realization comes to you like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Cortiner. The dead man's name is Elise Cortiner. He's brothers with the deceased. No,
God.
Probably foster brothers. Elise was put into a foster home, remember?
Okay.
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer. All sentenced to death by lead.
Feds left him in a fucking trash can. I know
He
that.
sways from left to right, inspecting you.
Sorry about your brother, huh?
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same farm and got beat into place by the same sick fuck.
I went to the same military academy in the same unit and in the same war.
Same fucking mud hut town, too.
So, wipes his
Okay,
face down with
good.
the- Things about him. He was a talker.
Fuck do you mean, talker?
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic, a nice guy to be around.
Yeah, he liked to chat up the natives. Share leaflets. Squeeze a bit of kit tass here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Great fucking idea that turned out to be.
Points towards the yard.
If Laylee was here, he would spare the lot of you. Maybe shoot one for show. But me, I'm not a big fan of public affairs, clay monkey. I'll gun every one of you down for what you did.
Ready to open fire, Major. At your command.
What? That really happened, didn't it?
Our colonel did what he had to do. It was either one cunt or 100 of them. Rude here.
He points to him.
And your ship pipes right in the fucking... He likes to fire mortars at random coordinates. Wipe out mud huts like that. When he gets bored, Laley knew how to command.
He was a good commander. I can see you miss him.
Oh yeah, he would have commanded
You guys are all
this
fucking terrible
way
people.
better than I did. That didn't happen because Hayseed, Bill, and Kipty the Kipt here fucking murdered him. Had him stink the village up for 2 weeks after. And you folks did nothing.
Listen, man. We told you we...
Told us what? What did you say? Who said that? Tattoo fuck. You'll die first.
He had blue eyes, didn't he? Your brother?
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a grown man.
He smiles right in his face.
It was
In a
creepy,
strange way.
but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or, I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down cloths.
Parents left her in a fucking leaf compactor.
Lady.
Yes, he was small. He was small. Just
We researched him. We contacted the ICP and looked at his birth records. That was in there. And other things.
They fucking put Laley in a leaf compactor. And now these cunts finished the job.
Where did the game hurt
It's
about the door?
a mindfuck, Corty. He wasn't put in a leaf compactor. They're making it up to fuck with us. Major, permission to...
Open fire. We can't have that. Interfere now.
But I did not deserve to go out like that. I promise I will find his killer.
Find his killer. Cop. His killer stands right there.
Okay.
Shitting his pants. And you're standing in the way, protecting him. I know
don't like
what
where
this
this is
tactic
going.
is, Silo Sam. You're gonna die for them. Right here.
Big talk, but that leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center.
Listen, they didn't do it.
Who did
She's already dead. I don't think it's her, but a problem solved will get them off our back.
Yeah? The fuck is Ruby?
A suspect. Ruby is a suspect we chased down on the coast. She was hiding.
He killed herself, but I know she did it.
You think I'm fucking stupid? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now? Huh? Go ahead. Tell me about some cunt who killed herself one more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud, in a public place.
He was shot, wasn't Hayne? Listen to me.
You're lying. The Paul heard it.
A Kiel Model 40 revolver, 8 rounds in the barrel. The gun slowly sways in his hand from the inebriation.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
When they confessed, they were lying.
Fucking liars.
The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window.
I missed.
Oh. The man looks over the woman and smiles.
Not true. He purposefully over-aimed and shot the window. You had him second-guessing himself, only for a second. Do not assume he will miss the next time.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot.
Where's Clash? She could
Who the
play
fuck
this.
is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left!
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
Wait, what the hell are you doing here? What do you mean she left?
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
We should have arrested her.
Yeah.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
All parties but does not approve
You
of this.
think I care what that company cunt thinks?
He laughs, it's all a laugh.
He isn't just boasting. He really doesn't care. Back out of this now, or it'll get bad.
Fucking waste this fuck!
Well, Drunk, look at yourself.
Yes.
Your judgment's
So
impaired, you'll regret this.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Enough
Oh,
already!
no.
What is
No.
this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
Who is that? Point. Is he a
Rude.
good guy?
Rude is the killer. Rude the killer. Owen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
The killer?
The gunner. The raddest. The killer. What do you think he does?
Think you're real tough, huh? Think alien's meaningless.
That struck some chord.
I see.
What are we waiting for? Let's
Okay.
blow that pig fucking mouth off his face.
Lance Corporal! Just fucking shut up and wait for your order.
Why didn't I find my lost gun?
Watch that loincloth. I can't hear you. Sounds like you got your mouth full of dick. Rude.
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
Come here and you never find out who killed your colonel. I've been withholding information.
Kill him.
The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His hands are steady, and the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
Get my
From
skin.
the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude. He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out.
Blink,
You
blink.
stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. 0.4 seconds remain. There are 6 little black dots in the tip of the barrel, like a honeycomb. This is a knock cannon. It shoots 6 rounds in one pull of the trigger. Absolute destruction. God, you're so frail. Too frail to think further.
I only have a 3
Time is
in
running
reaction speed? Really? I do, but don't I have bonuses from clothes? Fuck! Ooh.
The shot rings and you stumble. Something violently tugs at your shoulder, pushing you backwards with incredible force. A volcano of burning pain erupts from your left shoulder.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. He has to. The rifleman will fire at you again. Then, 2 shots ring at once, and you hear a scream. But you're too hurt to see who got hit.
Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you.
Oh.
His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
Well, there's nothing I can do about this.
You can't. There is no time.
Yep.
Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
Listen through the darkest.
The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background you hear gunfire shatter glass, and then a man in pain. A familiar sound. It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice, still giving orders, grows fainter. A gurgle.
Try to open your eyes, what do I see?
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Am I lied about? God, it's always there.
Stay with me.
Get it even when I drink too much.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone. When suddenly, you sense something behind him, a shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
Authority. 92%. The lieutenant trusts you. Kim truly trusts you.
No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips, your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
No, fight. Let me back in the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his warm sleep.
There was a radio in the distance, a radio of the world.
Okay.
Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
I lived?
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a Caprice Canema.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Wow, that was intense. Of course, I already saw that scene on YouTube, the entire thing, so that kind of sucks that I didn't have the Molotov. I had no idea how to make the Molotov, I just knew that you could carry a Molotov into that fight and throw it at that guy. Which kind of sucks that I didn't have it. I feel like I have all the things for it, it's just maybe like I have to research a thought or something. Who knows? I'm alive.
Sunrise, Parabellum.
Marlene and Rags, right as she left, which means I could still go back and maybe even try to save her, but that is an autosave for a different day. Oh, that was a lot. Yeah, it was. And I didn't have a gun, I didn't have a Molotov that I could throw. So I couldn't do much of anything. And now I'm pretty sure Titus is dead. I just have no idea how to get that. Were you here for the entire thing, or did you just get up and see that part, Coco? Because you also missed the person blowing their brains out earlier. I probably could have picked up their gun off the floor too. I could have used their gun, but I just put the body away instead of picking up their gun. There was a lot of opportunities I could have had to have some sort of weapon on me during that encounter that now I'm thinking about it. And somehow I just managed to skirt past all of them. One was obviously helping out the Union guy who's way too sleazy and I don't want to help him. His jacket came, you took it off?
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices. He's done with the jacket.
He never put on the jacket. See, sunrise?
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Pity.
Pity?
Traders haven't been washed away. Just go away.
Cool. What happened? We tried to take the diplomatic route and hoped they wouldn't attack first. They did. The major gave the command. As retaliation, the rifleman shot you. He hit with his carabine. I was looking for a clear line of sight. When I found it...
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
Titus is dead?
Yes.
Okay, yep, no, fuck that, I have saved scummed hundreds of thousands of times in this game. I am not, no. I refuse. Not my good buddy Titus. Fuck that. Besides, it's mostly just clicking through a bunch of options now that I know what it is, so let's be honest, this thing... I can't arrest you, you son of a bitch. Anyway. Okay. How the fuck do I get a Molotov? I could just steal the gun, but I need to know. Disco. I am not losing fucking Titus. Or everyone else of the crew? Like, everyone else died too? I'm not losing all those people. Like, everyone died. Damn near. You know all the... Huh?
Everyone?
The only survivors... She's not in here, but the lady who stands right here, and I believe Arno right here. But all of these people, for the most part, are dead.
Big yikes.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop that from happening. Yeah, I'm gonna Here's guide to the party scene. The horrific neckties, hilarious, blue moves, 99% alcohol that could be used. Alternative to the pistol for a hand-eye coordination check at the mercenary tribunal if equipped. I'm so glad you didn't tell me how I get it. The spirit is eternal task. Chose the task of Disco Elysium. Details, potential alternative to the... The 3-shot revolver, pepper box, typically assigned to RCM pump. 2 tasks forever. Yeah, I don't care about doing that part. Let me say check real. Henry could create a Molotov cocktail for his horrific necktie and blue mask spray. It's used as a weapon. It's the only available. He passes an inlet and pipe track previously to activate the tie's voice. On day 3 of what's logs with Vic's Harry can access to the fishing village. He may purchase a blue mace within the Rosemary. Big necktie was made. The horrific necktie is equipped. It will mention the spirit, which was signed for $300. Speaking to him will eventually set ton to $3 after 3 below the free ring through an orb. A thought orb will appear above Ares' head, which prompts a conversation with the necktie that's asked Harry to put the blue. If he accepts, he will accept the spirit bomb. Yeah, you can equip the spirit bomb as long as as long as he does before passing the pawn shop, you'll be able to throw it the hand-eye coordination check. Okay, blah 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 blah. Woo! Means we need to up our reaction speed and our hand-eye coordination. These buff it, that buffs it. Is there anything that's like minusing it? You need to become boing fucking pants for me. And you become the horrific necktie. I don't think I have a single hat that would boost. But I need rhetoric for that one lady I talked to. So I need... this for right now. But I can't swap out to that hat when I need to. But I also want to help make the mix harder, and I can't make the mix harder if I don't have the points to pick. The autosave is back here in Merlin, though. Versus right here. Fuck it. Fuck it. I will go far back as I need to. I will go back to the fucking beginning of the game if it needs to be done. time to re-roll some fucking checks that I've already passed. Fishman Village.
It's getting...
Good night.
Tuck him the fuck off. Go outside. Go over here. Travel to here. You.
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Give him the truck
Are you
keys.
fucking with Kuno?
The wide...
Don't trust a He's off.
He really likes this.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a phasmid. A wave of disappointment.
Yeah, well, Kuno's all you. It's not bug tax.
Look,
Yeah,
there's the girl.
maybe I am.
Did he just say I?
Kuno made Kuno. Kuno's. I fucking say.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
Oh my. Yo, Kuno made himself into Kuno.
In it. So that's what this is about. Without, for one, you got him. Now
I don't give a.
the girl, she doesn't know whether to be glad.
It don't mean pig. You really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno's gonna let. The fuck are they trying to catch?
He recognizes the
Bitches think.
this side.
Fuck does Kuno care? Alright, that's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way. Word on the street, Kuno wants to hear all about it. But first, we split the kilo. Then, alright.
Tell him.
Kuno.
Major.
Kuno won't tick, 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 tick. Just, alright.
I told.
Relax. This is Kuno.
There is, in truth, Kuno doesn't really believe there's any.
Yeah? How the you got lucky, pig? Should have sent you in when he was there. Pushing right. The fuck do you... Yeah!
6 meters underground.
Yeah! Fuck are you talking to? Kuno knows.
You can't fuck with Kuno.
Fuck right.
You can guess.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, in a tomb.
That didn't...
It doesn't work, Kuno.
She tries to bind their fates together. She needs him.
The fuck do you... Oh, that. Soup. Kush. Good... The fuck good call, pig mice. Kuno doesn't...
Yep. But most importantly, clothes. Horrific necktie, please. Thank you. They aren't there, so I come back tomorrow to deal with that. Go to here. Go to here. Go all the way back up here.
It's getting cold.
Enter shack.
The bed is
Go
comfortable.
to sleep.
The place feels almost like home now.
It's easier
This now you're
after centuries.
We have a lot of dialogue to be skipping. And now we're gonna go all the way over here. Keep pushing.
The hawthorn tree. On root patting the tree. The bronze ribbon twists around. There's a twisted logic in this mess. You see that with slow and deliberate motion, it curls up into...
What's the tape for? How? You could also...
Good idea.
Go over here.
Wow. A very... Oh yeah. The print depicts smells like worn cotton. Worn...
Sniffing.
You're not imagining it. Photon...
It's the man from...
Walking away.
Lie, sire. For no reason.
Ah. Oh. In... Neither it...
Wow. What?
I mean...
Okay.
It sounds beside.
His theory... Very...
Too right.
That's dirt cheap.
But... Why? I suppose... Top of the morning to you. How may I be of service?
Feeling warm, a drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation.
I tried to keep...
There's a note of indignation in his voice.
I was with them.
He's taken for mental.
A bad...
The People's Pile, a primitive nuclear reactor. Construction began during the Commune of Revision. The people continued work on it after the... Needless to say, things didn't. An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contribute.
We were
on the...
I lived. There wasn't much to volunteer for. There's a read. So much. No one.
So...
A bunch of poor people. The clean. So I came to Martinez. I love...
Yeah. You gotta get in on those voters.
You mean that I'm not some...
Just explain why you need this so...
Huh? Yes. Is it any good? The man. Okay.
You take some time to look around the...
Yeah, my pleasure. I do what I can for true passion project. The cold to mama... How once knew it. This was before. Cool on. We thought we did. That really was unfortunate.
Do we really have time for this?
This record. Keep in mind.
As the not good, there's a growing he nods to
Gulls.
That's a low rate.
You know, now that I've listened to it on these new speakers.
Getting to that.
You see Rose.
Did I mention
that was a...
Go out through here. Over here.
Oh, hello, sweetie. So nice to see you again.
God damn it. Fucking weird.
Hello, officer. So he what?
Thank you for telling us.
She acts...
Yeah.
He has a...
Darling.
You're right.
That's just something people tell themselves when they fail.
We are getting really...
He wants to see...
Really?
What?
He's a fresh...
Wow. This would show them all.
Do that. Go over here.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I... Yes.
The lieutenant...
That suit of... He was found...
According...
This is what... Then the armor followed him to... It's a garden...
It is.
None, officer.
Even that.
No.
A compliment for...
A name.
Sometime.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation. This is... Sylvie Ma... Yeah. Oh, great. No. Not me. No.
Seems like...
Are you sure?
Okay. Please. You were trying to impress... You were waiting...
Oh, you know... Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming. Spit fly. There is silence on the other end.
No, it almost looked like you pawned.
You hear...
Anything else I can help you... 50...
In the cabin, you...
Okay. Get all of those. Travel back to the shacks. Travel down the path. what that is.
The trap stands empty.
Fantastic.
The locusts, they're not
good. Don't answer that.
He doesn't want.
Okay. It's probably a lot faster if I walk back towards the building. Building, so the game will let me teleport. Nope, still not there yet. There we go. Through here, up here, talk to her. But before I talk to her, because I could fuck this up, quick save.
Hello, dear. Thank you for doing.
A smile.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm sorry.
Her voice.
Morel will.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
That.
Very strange.
Different.
Answering a question with a.
It's
And when a.
Do you seeing Morel?
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
Knows that I. But now.
The lieutenant opens his notebook. An acorn is not the same as the all.
But if I.
You know, this reminds you of the Pericarnassian theory of love. In essence, love is a relay out of death. Generation by generation, our love remains in.
Oh, sweetie. I don't think the Pericarnassians. I was.
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
Maybe. What you.
Are there? Some of the other things are pretty bad.
A true believer.
Rising.
Either way, I should go. Poor. Oh no, thank you.
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Okay.
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
But why, sweetie?
A waste of time. A dream. A lie. Like that. She drives off. The gas engine sputters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Out.
We should go
somewhere out.
Hey, was there something you needed? Another thing.
Okay. Did all that talking, now I need to... How about with the music? Which would help if I just stand right here and just teleport.
Hey, her innocence. You have the headless foul rider for. Don't be so. This isn't funny. So.
Do another quick save.
Yeah!
A hand. A great excitement is bubbling to the surface.
Listen.
Music's getting better! Woo! Well, I'm making some killer beats here. Okay.
What is this? It's good.
Yes.
Nah,
I think it's.
Annoyed something.
Be how it's made. If it fits,
what about the back? Yeah.
I think you might know the answer.
Oh!
What about?
Don't be.
But it could be hyper hardcore. A better deal. Yeah.
I'll go to the part where I sit here and I load 100 million times till I get it.
A better deal. Yeah.
Side chain.
Okay.
Listen.
Thank you, game.
The compressed.
Side.
Then.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead Cop, man? Did you...
Noid.
I was born ready.
And the proper beat. have done it. We have made a Donic dance music. Look at him go. Doing his little dance. I've turned this place into a proper fucking nightclub.
The audio assault.
What in the world is going?
Introduce goddamn.
This who will be the innocence of hardcore
Yeah, too hot. It sucks.
inside your.
Oh, can't escape the sound.
Anyway. I'm guessing you were asleep for that part. Okay, that's all done. Did that. Okay. So, I have the horrific necktie on. Up next, I'm looking for anything that currently improves rhetoric. Put on those boots, those shoes, that'll be important later. And physical instrument. I believe. Was it physical instrument or pain threshold? I think it was physical instrument. Either way, if it's one of those two, this jacket will also help. And put a point in there. Put 2 points into there. Because we're gonna need those skills definitely going way the fuck up. There we go, there's the entrance I'm looking for. I don't really need my flashlight.
Suddenly, your entire body is packed. It's like 1,000 radiant.
I know you can't say it.
The void doesn't wish to hurt you. Nobody. That's not going to help. You can't.
No, I'm using
Blasted from that.
saw my a pale signal.
Sounds like she.
So precise at the upper.
She's been holed up in here for a while.
I built it. That's illegal. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, I stuck my. Yeah, let's not.
So she thinks of you as hunters.
If you've got. Goddamn fine.
She's well. Just keep. There's only. Be careful when you make your move. That'll be it.
I heard you in the past. So you.
Her tone is bitter.
So.
I suppose.
This could have turned.
That's her admitting.
No. Who ratted me out by. Oh. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me? Oh, fuck. How the fuck did the rest of you get? I did, didn't I?
That did make her.
Like what?
A strong moral compass.
I didn't like him. Plenty of broken. You think I was envious? Yeah, sure.
She didn't.
I'm listening. Man, yeah. And can't do. Look, fuck.
She speaketh.
Wow. Now I'm... No. What? Yeah. And probably not murder miss.
She looks you in the eye.
The fuck that? Not particularly. Why are you? I'm not really... God damn it! Don't know it.
If that...
The shot... She has...
That didn't go super well.
What's up, bud? I'll probably stop in a moment. Why? Once I catch up. Why are
The
you...
gun store.
what's
Trigger
going on?
Happy Jack. What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supply? Sure don't.
Right now?
No.
Oh, her birthday is this weekend, huh? Oh.
I knocked away... Yeah.
Well, okay.
Evidence. I considered her a good friend. What?
Fair enough. I mean, that's what we do for everyone else. They get what
Okay, fine.
specific item they want.
If that's what she...
Really? Is that blood?
And then, again, it's...
Are your ears bleeding?
Also, yeah, highway fucking robbery.
Yeah.
I was
really?
I didn't think it was that expensive because again it was on sale when I first looked at it, and now I'm looking at the Bungie thing for like one dungeon and maybe a couple guns or something, and
She rejected... I knew that...
No ill will there. It wasn't probably for her.
okay, fair enough. If I can have the fucking Halo gun, nice, cool. But the most important thing is, are we talking Halo 1? Are we talking Halo 1 mag pistol?
It's not mag.
But does it do Halo 1 damage? This is important.
Yeah, I was a little worried to blow it out of the... Yeah, the girl seemed to go ahead.
That is pretty cool.
And mine too, you think?
Who doesn't?
Problem is getting everyone to agree to
very...
do raids with us.
Yes, I'm sure. Who doesn't? Yes, I'm sure. No. So now I'm...
Was that pit?
I never did No, I did not. So...
That rude?
Okay, great.
Beneath it, she's relieved.
That's your Man, it...
She didn't...
I got lucky.
There. It's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum. Yeah?
More questions.
How should I...
Those...
Who has... He was still warm.
She...
It's okay. All right. She sits down with... Oh, yeah. No, I really... She asked...
You made it look.
What? Yeah. In cold... She asked... Yeah. As I keep...
Okay,
warm...
She doesn't...
fuck it. I saw you...
So this is...
Yes.
Through the sudden shock. Fucking... It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a...
Oh, yes, they do.
If she knows that about you...
Harry Dubois. Nah. You've been to my...
She's... Wait. One thing. Possibly small.
Yeah, you had your... Sure you do. Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. One of the guys... That sound about right? Well...
She means it. You better make it.
What bunker? Don't know anything about it.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
Literally, I'm dead. It's probably like, what, 2-1 is the only thing that could have fucked that up? And now, I'm glad I remember. Wait, is it already knocked down, even though I haven't knocked it down yet? It was already knocked down!
Broken on its side. It's quiet in your head. She looked...
Oh, fuck it.
I doubt it.
She's truly desperate. She thinks she has no other options. You know. She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her. Gratitude, doubt. She's still ready to go. Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Good call.
Thanks.
I would have done the same, had I not been incapacitated.
What if I just let the murderer go?
I have a feeling we didn't.
still have the horrific necktie on.
The plane read it was pit. The tent looked it assorted.
See
Rhaegar Month Epoch a trust.
We should
Interact with this here
A
notebook.
thick journal. It's made up. Schneller. She's got good The journal. It's a mix.
It's good she left in a hurry.
Hard to tell it.
There could be useful information.
Esoteric radio. Short ride. The first entry is nothing on. You have no idea. The most even when I leave here.
It looks like she might have been.
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps he shouldn't be so.
I wouldn't go. Besides, I'm not. Classier was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Either way, one thing is for.
That's probably the other one I need to worry about getting up. Let me just quick save real fast.
Tequila Sunset.
Oh wait, microphone's over there.
The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend particular
I
to
hate you.
Martinaise. There are many.
Are you telling a story?
Also, she
of
wants
the
clam
end of-
chowder.
Yes.
Shut
But
the
then
fuck up,
it's
Rosemary.
clams.
Yeah, there's other people who will eat it.
Okay.
I just need you to put my
What she doesn't know
No.
is that, well, yeah,
The pause.
with
I'll do
no
so.
head on his. Yes, good.
Tell him about.
Fuck, Rosemary. What?
I don't know how much.
I read the.
Right. The women.
Don't tell.
When she
For what?
spotted
Like,
their
are you
gula
buying
in her
actual
body,
clams and like
she
making?
never
Oh my god.
Word on gave. See any.
Hard to argue.
That's the reality situation. No one.
He won't.
Hi. I saw
I mean, I'll be there.
the legend. He's back. And firstly,
Me and Mom are going to
I
school
got
in 10
smoked. Oh,
Okay.
you see, friend, all sick.
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Seriously? Are you? Fine.
There's Rio, and the lieutenant is annoyed.
All I can hope is that now I'm wearing the fucking thing. Maybe. Now I'll get the conversation that I need.
Stop. Now. It is time.
For what?
Crisis. Death. Arm yourself with anything you can. Unless you have. I can talk you out. You're too likable to die. Don't worry.
Then you'd better.
Ty, why don't you want to talk to me, bud? need to go all the way back there? I'm just trying to get the fucking fireball. Please. So I can prevent more people from dying, preferably. Maybe I can look at this.
A mustachioed and mutton chop. Years worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair matched.
Yes. Looks like some latter-day radicals were hiding out here. Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against. I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment by then, but that's all been looted.
Must be found.
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff. We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
You mean like Ruby?
The plain red tape, it was...
Did I just fuck up talking to my tie? Is that just something I can't do now? Imagination. In your own head. Say that again. Reaction speed. Elemental proof. Always hot. Sweat like a pig. Oh. See monster's vision. See monster's soul. Strength in digits. Limitless grip. Steady ground. Too fast for facts. I just realized these things all have god-ass electrochemistry hindsight. Itchy rage, bees in the pants, feeling uncomfortable. Come on, I have all the things necessary, game. Just... There really is nothing I could use, can I? God fucking damn it. Okay, I took the pistol this time.
The plain red tent was pitched. You see,
we should.
The lieutenant nods. There she magazine, assorted.
Seen.
Ray gun, pocket.
We should.
You've got 2 bullets.
The plain red tent rests stoically in the corner. Ruby's dead body is wrapped in her sleeping bag. A thick journal. It's made of Schneller. She had the journal falls the large, perhaps too confidently. It's a mix of.
We could learn a lot from this.
Hard to tell.
There could be useful in
esoteric radio. Short, rough. The way some of the staff issues. The first entry. Nothing on. You have no idea that name.
What about this?
Great. Then again, things played out. Maybe it's no, not even the old you. Being holed up. Did the entry ends abruptly. The most recent. Even when I leave it.
I don't think
this whole thing was a detour, and a fatal one.
She was in plenty of trouble. Even
no. He truly doesn't.
Classier was the one. Maybe she had an account. One thing is for.
You can only put 1 point in reaction speed this time around. But I could buff the shit out of my other skills, such as. Well, I guess I can buff it up a bit more with this. With. Already got those shoes on. Need to swap out of those pants. Need to don on a regular black jeans +1 composure. Coordination +2, reaction speed +2, base of 3, 4, that's at now 5. This is 3 + 4 plus that equals, gets me to 5, 5. Okay. Okay. Down this way. Over here. And now it's time to save my friends. Hopefully.
Stop. You are prepared. Don't put away your friend. Snowflake spec the barrels of your Natway A80 pistol.
Kim, there's danger up ahead.
I hear commotion. Let's go.
Ready to do
Good.
this.
Be ready to take damage.
I'm all out. Put your damn... Shut up!
This is the mercenary at the gates.
This is
the kid.
You are.
He is
We already
nested.
kinda saw all of this.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first. My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene. The mercenary
This is it?
tribunal.
Stop, this is the police.
Get lost, comedian.
I think he's calmed down a bit.
Pig fuck!
See you
yeah!
No one is going to.
With the leader. Shoot him in the mouth. No, wait. Even I don't peace. Always peace. It has worked. International something.
No, no, no. Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. I am not getting a 92% on that. Have a 92% chance to fuck up that roll. Welcome back to, we listened to we skipped past 100 different points of dialogue. Again. Equip. Done. Fuck all the way off.
The plain red tent. It was pit. You see.
We should put.
The lieutenant nods. There she locked magazines. Assorted soft.
Scene.
Ray gun. You pocket.
We should.
Fuck all the way off, game. I know I'm safe scumming like an absolute monster right now. So who am I to talk, but still. Fuck off. I'm at least getting past this tribunal. Then who knows, I might stop this stream and start up a Destiny stream or something, because like I said, we plan on doing maybe dungeons or maybe a raid or something. I just won't stream till 2 AM again, playing fucking Destiny 2. That was a one-off. And that's also just because I saw how close I was to hitting...
A journal? We should probably leaf through it. Might learn something useful. Let's just do it. A journal? Let's just do it. A journal? Let's just... Let's just do it. A journal? Let's just do...
You can do it. Out fucking side, kid.
Thick journal. The cover is made of Schneller. She had the journal. The large, perhaps two. The large, perhaps two. The thick journal. It's a mix.
We could learn a lot from...
Hard to tell.
There could be useful in...
Esoteric raid. Short, right. The way some of those staff issues. The first and nothing on my... You have no that name.
What about this app?
Great. Then again, the court. Things played out. Maybe it's... No. Being holed up. Did M. The entry ends. Abrupt. The most recent. Even when I leave here.
I don't...
This whole thing was a detour. And a fatal one. He thinks.
She was in plenty of trouble.
He truly does not.
Clausia was the one. Maybe she had one thing.
Up this way, over here, keep it going. I'm fast as the wind, bullseye. Quick save.
Stop. You are the barrel.
Yes.
Good.
I'm all out. Put your damn. Shut up.
This is the murder.
This is the kip. You are.
He is Nest.
Fuck.
This, the lieutenant is Jen.
The mercenary. If this turn, my plan is not.
Okay. Oh, he's all the way back.
Get lost, comedian.
I think
Pig, fuck! Die yet.
No one is.
with the leader. Shoot. No. Even if I don't. Peace. Always peace. All right. If you only have time for one argument.
I am a. Nah.
Technically, the other man has the biggest gun. But
you're right.
Okay. Now, easy now. Tell them these men didn't do it. This is dangerous. Ask about him first.
Sarge.
As he click, no.
For killing, maiming.
He sways.
He wasn't my fucking brother. Same.
Okay, good.
Ooh. We researched.
It's
Open fire.
Fuck do you mean?
We've heard this.
Yeah, if Layla.
ready to open fire.
Our colonel. In your ship! He likes to fight.
He was a.
Oh, fuck. Listen, man. Told us what? Baby, it was creepy, but big. Find him. I know what.
Big talk. But that leaf compactor won't leave his mind.
Rude.
All of you cunts inside. The gunner. What do you think he does? Huh?
That's true.
What are we wait?
Lance Corporal. Just fucking shut up and wait for your order. You think I...
He isn't just but the man stares. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else. Get him distracted.
She's gone. Stay cool. Company. Guys, hold your ground. Any more
You know, some of this
I'll
is new
shoot you
dialogue,
out there.
and I just kind of skipped through it.
Together.
I just realized that.
Yeah? Who did that?
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex.
You think I'm fucking stupid? How about the kid? Go ahead.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead cop marshal won't decide who.
Your mind grinds to a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's armored hand, swaying. The shot rings in your ears. A low, tinny ring.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Then we'll grab to the left side.
I can never tell with these aboriginals.
Fuck this!
Gene! Cancel Lizzie! Now!
He'll be ripped apart. They all will. The moment the third man opens fire, and he knows it. He wants you to open fire on the mercenaries before he does. He's waiting for you and your partner to be the shield.
Who the fuck?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left!
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
Oh, wow.
What am I doing? My fucking establishment is under fire! You know how much windows cost? She left!
Yes,
Her
right.
room's
That's
cleaned
what's
out!
pressing
Right
matter.
before these assholes showed up!
We should have arrested her.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help. Yes. Nah.
Enough!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
I'm talking to your relief compactor guy. Marking you at the memories. Oh!
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb.
Plus 5 is 21. Look, the smoke rising for the barrel.
The smoke drifts west with the wind. You hear the plaza erupt in violence, slow, like a waterfall in reverse. There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the... You stare down the back. 0.6 absolute God, you're so frail. From it's not easy. He has 0. You leap left. A swarm of
Yes!
lead passes mere
Dodge!
millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of touch.
I cannot be killed. I have become immortal.
The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke for the next shot. Watch out. To your left, DePaul is about to take a shot too, at Kim.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. He has to. The rifleman will fire at you again. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other, Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger. The look of vengeance, framed in blood, lips shaking. This is the last thing he'll do on Earth. But he will do it. He is your end. Here it comes. Death.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no way I could succeed this even if I wanted to.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll.
Yeah, even if it's not a crit, the highest I could get is an 11, so... Yeah, I guess there's a good reason why those things say impossible.
The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark.
Just through the pain.
The Hardy Boys are screaming, fighting, dying. Someone jumps over you. Nearby gunfire shatters glass.
Stop! The cop! Protect the cop! He's down!
Touch your lower body.
Feels slick and warm with blood. The pain is too strong to know what has happened there. Even clutching to your consciousness takes everything you got.
What parts of me are
Most
missing?
of what's down there.
Oh God.
It's all gone. Open your eyes now. You have to see what's happening. No. It's just a fear. Even if... Who cares? No one wants you anyway.
Open your eyes.
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
There's a white shadow that smells like apricot.
Stay with me.
Did you let him out today?
No, not yet.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
I know training.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone. When suddenly, you sense something behind him. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands
I'm gonna
there,
end after I finish this
raising
scene
her
properly.
pistol at him.
I just need to check
The
my...
lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it after this.
Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
I swear to God.
Shoot. Dead.
Nope. I can't believe I have to redo this for a 3rd fucking time. That is not happening either. Tookie's never getting that fucking money. Fate has decided he is...
Stop. You are the barrels of your neck.
Yeah!
80 pistol shine threateningly in the cold.
Hey, shut up.
Yes, this isn't the
I
time.
wouldn't have failed that 92 chance. Why don't you just skip through the dialogue?
I have been. There's a lot of dialogue. What the fuck? How did I break this? How did I break the scripted cutscene?
I think that's a good note to end on.
I can face through these people. Wait, I have better control if I use WASD. I can't face through them, but I can face through like these people.
The Coppernado is back. What do you want?
Oh, and it broke! He's talking to me like he's still in the thing. I don't know what I clicked on to cause this. So now seems like a good enough time to just end it here. Yeah, I think we'll just call it here for the day. Like, what was that, 3 restarts? And things did get messy, but oh my god. I gotta give Tookie money, and I'm not gonna deal with anything money related on stream because I don't trust myself to like handle that properly or do anything like that, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe Destiny 2 later. Who fucking knows if Tookie feels like playing. But yeah, that's all, Coco. Say goodbye.
What, $275? I don't really know how much.
$275?
Yeah.
Dollars?
Yeah.
For clam chowder.
Not as loud, please. She doesn't know I'm doing this. But I don't know how expensive it's gonna be, and it's just so I don't have to text you and rush you while I'm at checkout.
Fair enough. And if some of the access money happens to be enough to get some other stuff for Destiny.
We'll just buy the season pass.
Yeah.